following is a presentation of Muddy River Sports.
Well, I'm in America's hometown, sitting on the tailgate once again, talking football with QB1 over here at Hannibal High School, Waylon Anders. Thanks for taking the time to sit on the tailgate with me.
Yep, thank you for having me.
This is Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota, and we're working on the countdown to kickoff as August 30th nears really, really quick. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely.
What has you guys ready? What has you excited about this team this season?
I think there's just, a lot of spots to fill, so just a lot of young guys that are itching to play, and we got old guys that are wanting them to, step up, and we got to have them step up. So I think that's a big thing. We just got a lot of young guys that are ready to play, itching to play some varsity. And there are certain spots where you guys need young guys to step in and fill those roles. What have the older guys done to make those young guys feel more comfortable? It's just a big leadership thing. Taking them in, showing them how to do it right. That's a big thing here. The older guys with any team, you just got to step up. Yeah. And that's a big thing. You've known nothing but success as a quarterback here. How much does that drive you to make sure that this team lives up to that standard? That's how Hannibal football always is. Yeah. So it's nothing new for us. It's an expectation here that we're going to win and we're going to keep on doing that. So it's great knowing that how good our program has been and how good we're going to keep being. Let's face it. If you guys put all the pieces together, you're a state title caliber team. Do you guys think about that, or do you just go, okay, one game at a time, take everything as it comes, or do you look at the big picture? No, it's one game at a time. It has to be. Last year, one game at a time, and we got killed by Helias. So yeah. It's a big thing. That those games can happen if you look too far ahead. So it's one game at a time. You just gotta work throughout the week. What's gonna be the strength of this team offensively? Offensive line. Yeah. If we get some guys to step up and just fill the positions and work hard, I think our offensive line can be really good. Fact of the matter is, you guys have skill position players with talent, with athleticism. How easy does that make it for you, knowing you can hand the ball off to Mike, throw the ball here, throw the ball back? Like anybody you give the ball to is going to make a play. Yeah. How easy does that make it on you? It takes the stress away from me, knowing that I can get the ball to my playmakers. So, I just have to focus on one less thing with that. This is Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota. I'm Muddy River Sports editor Matt Schuckman, hanging out on the tailgate with Hannibal quarterback Waylon Anders. You want to play football in college? Yeah, I know you're a multi-sport athlete, but you want to play football in college. Yep. Why? What drives you to want to play football at the next level? For me, football is just. There's nothing like it. I'd come out here and I love to do it. I've fallen in love with it since I've been playing. I've been playing since first grade, and it's just gotten progressive. To me, there's nothing better than football. Is there anything better than a football Friday night here at Porter Stadium? Not really. There's not a lot of things that can beat it. Okay, so obviously one of the things guys talk about, and when I worked at the Herald Wig, one of our photographers, a guy named Phil Carlson, would always talk about the Pirate Dogs from the concession stand. Obviously, you're on the field. You can't have a pirate dog. Yeah. Should somebody, though, get a pirate dog if they come to Porter Stadium? Or should they get something off the grill? Before baseball games, I'd go get me a pirate dog sometimes. So they're pretty good, so I would recommend them. Phil would always complain about the ratio, that the bun was never big enough because the dog is so big. Pretty big, yeah. But it's a good thing. It is. And that's just part of one of the fun things people enjoy about coming here is food's always good, band's always good, atmosphere's always good. Have you ever watched a game from up on the hill by the Y? I haven't. Okay, so a couple years ago I did that. I sat up on the hill for one of the home games and watched kind of how things transpired. It was a pretty neat view. Yeah. And kind of because you can see plays unfold and see how things go. It was different, and there were actually a lot of people sitting up there on lawn chairs. I was surprised. Yeah. But that shows whether they're in the stadium or outside the stadium, support's great here, isn't it? Yeah, this town loves football. What's it mean to be a Pirate? Football-wise, it's just like everybody loves football. Everybody, if you're not doing anything on Friday night, they're going to be here. Yeah. Okay. If there's one critical thing you guys need to work on to make sure you have success, what would it be? I just think it's a leadership thing. A lot of guys. There's not many in my grade that have been playing since their sophomore year. And I think that's just a big thing, stepping up and taking in that leadership role
to encourage the young guys and other people on this team to just be better.
Well, we get the rivalry game right off the bat. Elias coming to town right off the bat.
Yep.
How much fun will that Friday night be, knowing you're going against a team that could potentially play for a state title in Class 5?
Yeah. It's always fun. I love that game. You know, I've yet to beat them, and this coming out with a win in that game would be huge for me and the team.
I love how the coaches just pull away right away as we're sitting here talking. They back up the vehicles. Coach Bergmeyer was sitting there standing there like, do I go? Do I go? Do I go? It's all right. When we do these things, we go live. You never know what'll happen, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys are getting ready for that first Friday night. It's going to be electric, and I think it's going to be electric every Friday night throughout this season. So thank you for taking the time to join me on the tailgate. Yes, maybe we could do it again later in the year when the Pirates are chasing the state title.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope so.
That'd be fun. For Waylon Anders, I'm Matt Schuckman. This has been another episode of Schuck on a Truck, brought to you by Shottenkirk Toyota.
Muddy River Sports. Our home, our sports.